Hey everyone, I'd like to share this journal that I finished. It's also a Artisan Bloom kind of journal. I was actually making this one at the same time that I was making the other one. But this one you can see is a different kind of theme. I ended up using a paper pad from Stamperia called Old Lace, and it came out kind of chunky, but that's okay. So the front of the cover flips out and you can write back there. There's a little flip. This is a little belly band, and on the card I added actual trim to the top and bottom. You can flip it, and behind that is some Japanese calligraphy paper. This flips out, and here's one of the envelopes, or I think you only get one envelope, and there's a card on the inside, and that's what that looks like. So that goes there, this goes here, cover flips out, and then on this side here you have a tracing paper pocket, and this pulls out. It has a journaling spot and some craft cardstock on the back, and this flips out. Let me make sure you can see. Here's just a little space to put a card or something, or whatever you want. And then I left this blank, and then it is actually a little booklet, so there's kind of various papers in here. They're all blank, so you can write on there. Some vintage ledger on the front and the back, and also part of the front cover there's a side pocket that I made a little booklet just like the other journal, and inside it has kind of leftover scraps of elements that I didn't use to decorate. I kind of left it up to you if you wanted more decoration. So that goes in here, and this is just a little little card. I forgot what they're called. Okay, so there are two signatures here. I did start with some vintage book page. I did not distress this. This is as brown as it is naturally, so I really liked that. I used tea dyed pages. I created a floating pocket that has a tag on the top and journaling spot on front and back. Of course I'm upside down, so I can't do anything. So this here, I actually got the idea from Nazi herself. In one of her journal flip-throughs, she showed this pocket that she made, and so I also added trim to these as well. And the pocket you can write on itself, and it also flips down so you can have more writing space. The only thing that I did is I made it magnetic so that it just won't open up by itself. And I made the whole thing magnetic as well. So this is the back, and you can still write on the craft page, and when you're done you can put it back. And so here's some ledger paper, tea paper. So I made these envelopes out of craft card and some lace textile. I wanted to mimic one of the pages in the kit, which I'll find soon enough. But inside the envelope is a big journaling card that has some fabric on one side and the card on back. Of course I'm upside down again, so hard to do this upside down. And this I got from actually the front of the scrapbooking paper pad. Oh, this is the page. This is the page that I wanted to mimic. As you can see, there's like some kind of brown background and with like some kind of lace looking fabric, and so I did that here. So each signature has one of these, and they all have a card with some kind of textile in the front, and it's blank on the back. And some tea dye paper, ledger paper, some craft paper, and what I did here is this is an envelope pocket tuck thing that I got from Wendy and Leo. And so it flips out on this side, it flips out on this side, and then these are pockets that you can write. So there's one here, and one at the top right up here. So this comes out too. The whole thing is magnetic, so the whole thing comes out. And if you want, you can pull it out, you can write, because it's hard to write on this page with this bulky item here. Then when you're done, you can just put it back. So on this side here, I made this tag with some back there with some fabric, and then one of the pieces from the scrapbooking pad. And there's the back, as you can see. I sewed it on. Here's the other side of the vintage book page. Just another little tuck. And so here's your second signature, same deal. Some pages. Here's a tuck spot. Some ledger. So here's the envelope for this signature. It's the same thing. There's a card. You can write on the back. Craft cardstock. And this is another piece from a tutorial from Wendy, and it comes out, well, this is a journaling card, but the whole thing comes out here, and you can write on the back as well. And I made the whole thing magnetic again, so you can also use this to write, and then you can put it back when you're done. And also because it's hard to write on this page with something so bumpy right in front of it or behind it. And so here's another floating pocket, and just a journaling card up top. You can write on all these sides. Some tea-dyed papers. Here's another tag that I made with some fabric on the back, and one of the pieces that I cut out and I sewed on. And this piece I fussy cut out and I turned it into a tuck. And here's a piece of card. Cardstock, tea-dyed paper. Here's the other side to that envelope, so here's the card for that. Some ledger, tea-dyed paper, the other side to the book page, and then on this side, over here, there is another pocket, and I made this little booklet, and it just has blank tea-dyed pages in it. And this here is a page as well, more of that fabric. And then here's a little pocket that I added one of the journaling cards to, and on the back there's a little trim that makes a belly band, so if you want to put something on there you can. And here's another place to put a photo, or this card here, you can write on it on the back. And here's a little pocket with some elements from the scrapbook paper pad. This is some sewing lines that I did. There's a piano paper roll that I made into a pocket, and this I added trim to the top and bottom. Here's that moth, and here's another little pocket with one of the journaling cards on this side here. And then here's the back, just pieces that were kind of left over, and I just collaged them onto the back of this. So here is my Stamperia journal. I hope you guys like it. I enjoyed making this journal. I enjoyed using this kit. It's one of my favorites. It'll be listed on my Etsy store, and I am running a sale now through July 4th. So thank you all for stopping by. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.